tonight on BBC One. At 7 o'clock, Tomorrow's World includes a look at the dangers of driving.
Barry, I've commandeered a vehicle.
The old trick, eh? Eat the telly before I get a chance to nick you.
It's a toaster.
Caaldi, you have been defeated. Surrender. You have failed.
Insufficient data.
Nazi ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed. That's why any and every sumbitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die.
Is this world protected? But you're not the first lot to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened to them? Hello. I'm the Doctor.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And it's still, to this day, the greatest premiere episode for a new Doctor ever. Oh, God, I love a bit of Matt Smith. I was just watching House of the Dragon. I'm trying to do a rewatch of it before the season 3 starts, which is in 4 days. How many episodes does it have? Let me check. 1 second. House of the Dragon, because I'm on episode 9 right now. Episode of season 1. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a big. Yeah, I'll show you what that was in a second. Episode guide. Oh no, I don't want to get the IMDb one. It just annoys me. Give me the Wikipedia one. I gotta find it there. All right, 10 episodes. Fine. So I only got an episode to go, and then there's 8 episodes for the second season. All right. Looking forward to it. It's actually been very good. I've enjoyed this rewatch a lot, I have to tell you. Matt Smith is just great, though. I really like Matt Smith, right? I'm somewhat enamored with him. By this time next week, I'll be legally divorced, just not religiously divorced. I am looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, maybe I don't know how long it's going to take to get the religious divorce, but I hope it's quick. Oh, I hope it's quick, right, mate? Tell you, like now in hindsight, and you know, I've got to give my wife credit. She was 100% right. This marriage was a mistake. It was. I mean, it wasn't really, because like we got our kids, and like our kids are awesome. Right, our kids really are awesome, you know, and but like I don't know, like now looking back, I go, well, yeah, it's been pretty shitty all the way through. The weird thing is, we loved each other. I think she might still love me. I don't know. I don't understand what goes on in it. I really don't. But like that was basically it, right? And when that was gone, there's really nothing there. Like, yeah, but like, man, I'm telling you, looking back now, I see that my muzzle. I'm trying to think of the right translation for it. Muzzle. It's not luck. It's like if you're in your groove, right? If you're in your groove and everything's going you're in command of the situation. You're in your groove. Right, that's having good muzzle, and that was what most of my life was like, quite frankly. Until I got married. This hasn't been true. I've been reflecting recently, right? And then we had trouble with money for a long time, and all kinds of things. But like again, the marriage was good. Weirdly enough, as when we're having kids and raising kids, it was fine, right? It's when the kids got older, I think, that would my wife stopped and went, wait a minute. I don't like him. That's really the bottom line, right? I'm just too she's too much of a normie, right? And I'm too much of a me, which is I have no problem with this, right? I'm not none whatsoever. I'll tell you the major reason why, and this is part of my daily prayers. Religious Jews pray 3 times a day, in a service, like again, my entire life has really turned around in such a good direction since we split up. Things have been fantastic, right? I've been in my groove, right? I've been in my groove big time, and just things have been going really, really well. So yeah, that certainly softened the blow. Also, I think we made a religious mistake. We didn't pay some money we didn't give some money to charity that I think we should have done, which is a mistake I'm looking forward to rectifying after the religious divorce, right? Which is like one of the first things I'm going to do. And again, I don't accuse my soon-to-be ex of being malicious at all. We just weren't suited for each other, right? And I think she tried to go along with it and ride it, but it just got too much for her. God bless her, right? Are you in the reverse? Have you moved the TARDIS? Oh, okay. Time Prophet. This is my new place. Here, 1 second. I'll show you what my old place looked like. Where is it? Oh, over here. Okay, yeah, I'm getting divorced, so I've moved, right? This is what the old one looked like. Hang on. There you go. Although that's a bit better. That's what the old one looked like. It's so funny you can pull that up. So glad I did that. That's all gone. Oh yeah, everything's gone from downstairs. There you go. That's where I am now. So is it reverse? Yes, it has moved. You're right. It definitely has moved. That's where it was. This is where it is now. Okay. So there you go. Just keeping you up to date, sir. Just keeping you up to date. Anyway, one of the things I'm really enjoying, I'm just enjoying everything. And literally, there's not a day goes by where I don't sit down and go, my life is fucking awesome. Right? I don't get me wrong. I want to get remarried. I do hope this woman I think likes me. Right? And I'll find out soon. I think I'm about a month out, something like that. But if not, it's fine because this is awesome. But yeah, my entire life has turned around in this year. It's been the best year of my life, 100%. Oh yeah, one thing I'm enjoying doing is cooking. But this week I'm taking a week off from cooking for Sabbath. Let me see if I can find the thing. The guy who makes soup. Where is it? 1 sec. Oh, here we go over here. There you go. The guy who makes soup has made a 4 Asian menu this week, which I'm going to have for Sabbath lunch. Here, let me share it with you. Show what we're getting. Share screen. WhatsApp. Share. Screen is sharing. Okay, from Gordon Berkeley. This week, Berkeley Gourmet Asia is excited to present our 15th menu with cooling dishes for summer heat to celebrate the Dragon Boat Festival. I don't know what it is, but good for him. Good for me. On the 11th of the 11th, it's been has been co-opted by AliExpress. However, the 5th of the 5th or Duanwu have been celebrated since 200 BCE. BC to normal people. They call it the 5th lunar month, Wuyai. We call it Tammuz. I guess he's talking about this month, okay? The venomous animals, snakes, centipedes, scorpion, spiders were said to start appearing, and people became susceptible to illness after that day. The Chinese... This is actually we're in a negative time period for Jews as well. The Chinese poet Ku Yang committed suicide on this day by drowning himself in the Miliu River to protest imperial corruption. I you know what? You can be as corrupt as you like. I'm fine. I'm not drowning myself. The local people who admired him raced out in their boats to save him, at least retrieve his body before he became fish food. Okay. The Dragon Boat Festival commemorates that event and has become a day of getting rid of disease and bad luck. So keep yourselves healthy and safe. Enjoy our selections. As always, as is a fixed menu with lots of food and lots of flavor. Let's see what's on the menu. Okay, so cold lemon chicken. Yes, I did order this. A modern twist on classic lemon chicken. Instead of being fried and covered in hot, sweet lemony sauce. Oh, I shouldn't get an erection over that, but I do. We present a healthier hot weather alternative. This chicken is poached and then marinated in lemon ginger sauce, giving it a bite without being spicy. I bet that's good. Served cold. Okay. This dish never fails to get compliments. I was going to say complaints. Compliments from my grandkids and adults. A vegetarian version is offered on request on Thursday only. No, I want the meat version. Now, we also got Taiwanese fried rice noodles. Mi Fan, like that's the name of a hooker, and we know it. Literally, rice noodles is a stir-fried dish very common in Taiwan, and many cooks always claim that their version is the best. The vegetarian dish gets its umami from a dried shiitake mushroom. Oh, he actually puts the right stuff in, and gains a little heft from squash and eggs. It's delicious when first made, but can also be served at room temperature. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm having a cold lunch then, apart from the rice. Smashed cucumber salad. In China, cucumbers are considered the ideal for hot weather and hot food. I mean, it is. There's no hot food. Gordon, mate. There's nothing hot here, right? Versions of this salad, pei hangai, are served all over the country, sometimes spiked with dried chilies and Szechuan peppercorns. Oh, for additional dimensional flavor. The smashing process, a classic Chinese technique, cracks the skin and splits the flesh into a feeling craggy pieces, allowing the dressing to go deep into the cucumber. I like it when they go deep. And then coconut rice. From Indonesia, ubiquitous in northern China capital, and rice is cooked with coconut milk and ginger, lightly seasoned with cane sugar. Well, there you go. I am looking forward to that meal. I don't mind telling you, right? I don't mind telling you. That does look pretty good. I got to reply to this guy. 1 second. Doink. Oh, no! I wasn't typing. Doink. Okay, good. I could feel a client panicking. Anyway, and then they got something else for Sabbath. What's this thing called again? Hang on. This special piece of meat. Oh, did that thing download? Hang on. I was downloading that Peter Capaldi interview. Where'd it go? Did it download? Hang on, let me check. No, it bloody didn't. Let me grab that now. Okay. So it's got to wait 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 of your Earth seconds. What are we up to? 5, 4, 3. Maybe 5 was too much. 2. I guess it's 15 seconds. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's click the button. And see what's going to happen. There's a little wizard, and it's downloading. Here it goes. Oh, it says already downloaded, though. Is it? Oh, yeah. No, apparently I already got it. Okay, piss off. Leave me alone. All right, fine. And where was I? Oh, yeah. I was looking up the meat I was getting. That I've got, right? And it's actually, I'm looking forward to showing it off to you. It's, I just got to remember what's the cut of it called again? Bikanha. Hang on. I'll put it over here. Doink. Picanha. I think this is it, right? Yeah. So apparently it's like a Brazilian thing. Yeah. The screen. Hang on. What was I looking Yeah, I'm on the right thing. Hang on. I want to find a raw. Yeah, so it's got this like big slab of fat on the top, and it's like, all right. So what you're supposed to do is I put a rub on it on all sides of just salt and pepper and a little bit of thyme, right? Where'd it go? Come on, you can do it. No, apparently not. Okay. So and you leave it on a rack in your fridge, and it like dries out overnight. Like all the juices drip out and get sucked out by the salt. So you get like a very dry, like a dried meat thing. Oh man, and it comes out beautiful. I'm doing it in the air fryer. I may make my own chimichurri sauce. Is it chimichurri? But yeah, it looks like it's going to be awesome, right? That's for tomorrow night. I am looking forward to that, right? Ugh, hang on, I got to reply to another message. One second. Doink. Hang on. Ugh. So I have to type without speaking what I'm saying, right? Okay. Oh god. Like I'm building a website for someone. It's taken like 6 months when it should have taken one maximum, right? And there's somebody else on the development team, and everything they do just makes everything take longer. Oh god, that's such a pain. They're young, God bless them. Anyway, so that's my culinary expectations over the next day or so. Although I've taken a ball of pizza dough out of the freezer, and I'll be having a pizza when I come home tonight. Oh, please, I beg of you, all of you, if any of you like pizza, fuck frozen pizza. Never get a frozen pizza again. All right, you've got to be crazy, right? Make up a batch of pizza though. Freeze it in the individual pizza servings, right? It's as quick to make your own, especially again air fryer. Air fryer does freaking everything, right? So all you do is you roll it out, right? It takes about 45 seconds, if that. You can do the thing with the hands, flip it if you want. Don't really have to. I spray the back, the underside with olive oil. Boom, put it down. I got a very good pizza sauce I put on it, and then some fresh mozzarella, in the water. You have to pull apart. 1 second. What's going on now? Is this it? Oh, 1 second. Fine. Oh yeah, you're making pizza. So you just I put it like directly onto the air fryer, right? And then I put the tomato sauce on, fresh clumps of mozzarella, then shredded mozzarella. Depends what I'm in the mood for, right? I sometimes I like jalapeno peppers and anchovies. That's a pretty good one. Might go for that. And then sometimes I crack an egg on it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that is good, right? That is good. I really recommend that. It's really good. But here's the thing. You have pepperoni, whatever you want. It's just so easy to make your own freaking pizza, right? It takes 5 minutes, and it's so much better, right? Also, so I do anchovies, jalapenos, and a few bits of fresh basil, whatever, and then drizzle some olive oil on the inside of the crust. At 12 minutes in an air fryer. Oh, God, it's so good. It's so good. It's better than it has any right to be whatsoever. It is freaking incredible, right? Big recommend. Anyway, what was that a segue to? I can't remember. Let me close that. I think next month's Doctor Who magazine is the final shooty strip. I'm really intrigued if Doctor Who magazine, what they do, and if they survive. I mean, it's like, I don't know, they're going to. The magazine market's on its arse right now. They're surviving because of the US sales, right? But holy, I mean, I think they sell an extra couple of thousand in the US. It's not that much, but that's what it is, right? And that kept them solvent. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but like, what will happen to it? I wonder. Like, I mean, I do see this current crop of excruciating fans going bye-bye. Oh, thank God for that. Yes, I see them going bye-bye. Because it'd be much better for everyone, quite frankly. Yes, but you know, I wonder, you know, what's going to happen next? Is, you know, that is the question, right? Hang on. Is this thing downloading, or did it download? Oh, it did download. Hang on, doink. What was I going to say? Okay, we got some stuff to look at. Should we look at the Spider-Man trailer? We'll do the Spider-Man trailer last, okay? Before we do the chat. Makersfield, right? That's the big battleground state, place in the UK right now politically, where Restore is really pushing. Right, I really hope Restore pulls it out. Right, would I mean, that would be incredible. Anyway, Keir Starmer is sweating buckets. Here, what's that? I'm going to ask AI.
Andy, it's Keir here.
This is okay. We'll just keep it on screen for a second because you know, people can suffer. And I'm going to ask Grok. Doing Grok. What's this? Hang on. Who is most likely to win the Makersfield election? Let's see what they come up with. Hang on. Wow, it's going through all these sources, including Al Jazeera. Betting odds. That's really the smart thing to check out. Andy Burnham is the clear favourite in Makerfield by-election June 18th. That's today, right? This UK Parliament by-election in Greater Manchester's constituency of Makerfield, traditionally Labour-leaning working-class seat, including Ashton. Okay, fine. So why Burnham most likely? Recent polls has him leading. Convergent opinion has Burnham at 49 and Reform at 37. Yeah, so it seems that Restore is splitting the vote. Right. Yeah. Right. It seems Restore is splitting the vote. Good. You know what? Let them have this crazy leftist in. Right. I mean, he's going to be worse than Starmer. He totally is, right? He totally is. Hey, let's see what this is.
Hello, Andy. It's Keir here.
Hello, Keir. I thought I blocked you. What do you want, you silly old man?
Let me be clear. I'd like to offer you a job in my government upon your success at Makerfield.
A job in your government? How about my government? You become a backbencher.
I'm just on holiday at the moment in Yorkshire. My time is limited on this call.
Don't need to hear from him again.
Oh, hello, Keir, darling boy. Dancing see you here, Prime Minister.
I'm not Keir Starmer. I'm Andy Burnham.
What is Rick Mail back from the dead? I don't really understand, but okay.
Old chap, you look like a Keir, you sound like a Keir, and therefore you must be a Keir.
Give them back!
Oh, this is a really good Rick Mail. Holy crap. It's really like him.
Oh, Andy, darling, what a calamity! What a calamity! Oi, Rick, give them back to me. Those glasses are mine. Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter.
This really is just like Rick Mail. Oh my God, there's no way.
Oh, Andy. No, Rick Mayall just stole my glasses. That's okay, Andy. I have a solution. My new Mr. Blobby. Blobby, Burnham!
Okay. That was worth a multi-version, don't you? I think so. This is, I don't know, disturbing and funny at the same time. So the Restores rape gang inquiry is out, and like minimally 250,000 girls have been raped because they're white girls. Yes, who was explaining this? Maybe the Lotus Eaters. But no, they said because the only real knowledge they have of the Western world is porn, right? If they're in Pakistan or wherever, right? And they just expect that's what the world is to be here. And people like, they don't understand that's not real. Like that, no, that doesn't really happen. The pizza guy normally doesn't get a blowjob, okay? Right? They normally doesn't get, things are not like that. But that's what minimally 250,000, between 250,000 and 1 million girls. That's a lot of bloody girls. It's awful, right? And so I remember looking at this a few years ago. It was a video, enticement for people from third world countries to come and join them in sunny England, in Wales, and it's juxtaposed with the rape gang inquiry pictures. This is crazy, right?
Hello and welcome to Wales. We understand being a refugee isn't easy. They go through so much. Fleeing your country is difficult, but Wales...
Yes, it's hard. So just get in this van with us.
Wales wants to help you feel welcome. The Welsh Refugee Council is here to help you. Wales is seen as a nation of sanctuary. We welcome anyone and everyone. We recognise your skills and talent. The Welsh Refugee Council offers...
Why are they having little girls asking these men, literally these guys, please come here? I mean, like, do you remember the South Park where this is a while ago now, this is about 10, maybe 20 years ago, where there is a NAMBLA convention. There are two NAMBLA conventions at the same hotel. One is the pedophile National Man Boy Love Association, and the other one was the Marlon Brando lookalike. Mambler, Marlon Brando lookalike association, right? And so a kid goes into the wrong one. Cartman goes in the wrong one. Says, "Hi, can I be friends with all of you and be your special intimate friend?" Something like that. And like, okay, that's what these people look like. They're like, holy shit, these girls they're telling us to come and fuck our children.
There's a lot to support, including
ESOL classes, which means English for speakers for other languages. It may be hard to learn our language, so we offer support. Employment. You may feel stressed about employment, but we can help. They help you to apply for bank accounts, child benefits, and they can help with housing. It's very important to have a warm place that you can call home. Education. Children have the right to...
I mean, it's terror. Yes, you can send your kids to school even if they're 34.
Education. Play for children. We know how important it is for children to socialise. Help finding doctors. It's extremely important to have healthcare.
Not only this, but Wales offers free education and healthcare.
There are many job opportunities here in Wales.
And we promise, we're totally sure you're not going to rape 250,000 to 1 million of us. We're super sure that can't happen.
IKEA works closely with the Welsh Refugee Council, providing jobs for refugees that come from all over the world.
We understand that you have been through a lot, and that is...
We understand you have a different culture, so that's why we're going to keep our mouths shut when you become part of the rape gang.
That's why the Welsh Refugee Council is here to help you. Thank you for listening.
Oh, 1 second. My son's calling. Let's see what he wants. He's in Vietnam. No, he's in Thailand, I think. Let's find out. That's very disturbing, ladies and gentlemen. That's very disturbing. Let me tell you. I am calling him back. What's happening? Hello, how are you? I'm good. I'm in the middle of a live stream, but we stopped the proceedings to find out what's going on. So, are you working on a live sex show yet? Like trying to earn passage back home? Well, what? Where? I don't know. I thought you had something more perverse. So, like, are you one of the people who packs the vending machine packs of used panties? That's gonna be the worst job ever. Okay, just let me tell the audience, right? He went to Japan, and I said, "There's one thing I want." Apparently, there are vending machines where you can get used women's panties in them, right? For perverts, obviously. And I didn't want to put one on my wall, like such a thing exists. He didn't get it from me. Never mind, but he's a good boy. What else? What else is going on? He's got me something better. Do I need to put a condom on it? Maybe. Okay. I hope it's not a puppy. It barks a little bit. Okay. What's going on? Where are you now? You're still in Bangkok, which is what most people like to do there. Apparently, yeah, they have a lot of ladybirds there. Oh, lady boys. Sorry, lady boys, lady and gentlemen, not lady. How do you know? How do you know the difference? No, I don't know. I thought you can't really tell. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So apparently they were in the reception of the hotel and they saw this woman there, right? And they said good night to her, and she was like, "Good night." Do you remember when we were in Paris, right? And that guy was booking into the hotel staying in with a prostitute. Oh God, she needed scratched out your mother's eye. She was really mad at your mother. I don't know why. Yeah. It was like this really old guy. I thought he was going to die because she looked about 19. Yeah. Well, yes, they're called hookers. He said, a lot of old people go out with young Thailandian women. Yes. Yes. Yeah, same thing. They get looked after. They get money. Right? Oh, one second. I got to answer the question. The Time Prophet. Let me tell you, the chair got battle damaged by my cat, right? She decided that she wanted to scratch the top off. That's what happened. Sorry, there's somebody in the chat just asked what happened. Okay, so anything else going on? Fine. So you met the trannies. That's good. Hello. When are you coming home? Wouldn't it be funny if I'm married by the time you get back? Well, it depends how long you're going to be gone for. All right, very good. If I get engaged, you've got to come home, okay? Okay, that's fair. Fine. Have a nice time. I love you. Hey, bye. Yeah, I'm not divorced yet. Yeah, no, he's been in since Passover, which is like 4 months ago now. Been in the Middle East. Been in the Far East, I should say. I'm in the Middle East. Anyway, blame Israel, right? That's what you got to do. If you've got a problem in the world, you just got to blame Israel. No one's better than blaming Israel than the hand-wringing woke Irish, right? Here we go.
The radical and unprecedented criminalisation of protest in nations like the UK and Germany, including the designation of protesters as terrorists, is a striking example of that boomerang in action. Just as Israeli settler colonial techniques have been inherited and refined from the practices of British and European imperialism. So,
okay, you're out your fucking mind, darling. She really believes that anybody can go up to a Palestinian's house and say, I want any Jew. Say, I want this house now, it's mine. Right? I got Whittle scratch post. She just likes this one. What do you want me to do about it? Right? Mark Cook, sorry. This is one of the many people who are just out their fucking minds, right? There is no settler colonial project. You know, we try to live in peace with them, you fuckwit.
The political classes in Europe today are cooperating with and learning from the US and Israeli regimes. Not only are far-right fascist movements rising to power as a result, but mainstream political...
They're not fascists. They're like very, very centrist, right? They're very centrist.
Political parties are...
I mean, they're basically where the Democrats were in the 90s, okay? Literally.
Increasingly adopting authoritarian and fascist techniques to suppress protest and protect colonial interests. In this sense, and in
when you think colonial interests, you mean Jews, don't you, you cunt?
So many others, the liberation of Palestine really does represent the liberation of the world.
Yeah, everything's about that for them, right? And it's like, no, you're not anti-Semitic, no. Anyway, let's end on let's go move on to a bit of a high note. Trump dishes Starmer. Good for him.
The war was going on. I was a little disappointed. The UK, I said, yeah, it would be nice if you sent ships. I didn't put a hard sell on, but I said it would be nice if you sent some ships. And the Prime Minister said, they'll be there, sir, as soon as the war is over. I said, did he just say that? I couldn't believe it, actually.
Yeah, Starmer's a dick. I think we all agree Starmer is a dick. Anyway, yes, look, what's the Spidey trailer? Then we'll get to the chat. Yeah, Spider-Man does whatever.
What is happening to me?
Did you miss me, Spidey?
I'm losing my mind. I am totally out of control.
What is that? Is that Scorpion?
I gotta fix whatever this is right now.
Final semester MIT.
Dad, who do you think is actually watching these?
Maybe someone.
Okay, well, bye, someone.
Tell you, Zendaya. I mean, again, I got a lot of respect for her as an actor, as an actress now after watching Euphoria. She was very, very good in that, right? But like, it was such a bit of fad casting. She was fine in Dune, right? As Mary Jane, no. Really, really. I mean, it worked at the time, I think, on the first one. But not anymore.
What the? Dr. Banner, you found a way to suppress...
Oh, so he's moving from like mechanical web shooters to organic ones. I've always preferred organic, but I didn't grow up with Spider-Man. I was more Judge Dredd.
Suppress mutating DNA, right?
If you see me with this stuff, run.
So cool. Is it pulse for you? It's frozen for me. There we go.
If you see me with this stuff, run.
So could you get rid of the bad aspects but keep the...
Is it working for you? It totally stopped working for me. Right, you get... Here, let me download it again. Pain in the bloody ass. Spider-Man trailer. Here we go. Now I gotta go with Twitter video downloader. Twitter video downloader. Let's find that tweet. Doink. Da 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 da. I mean, it's good that it's got like incidental music you can hum to yourself. Da 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 da. Does it say video as? Yes. Spidey. Okay, let's try that again, ladies and gentlemen. Doink. Video file.
He's actually...
to suppress mutating DNA, right?
If you see me with this stuff, run.
So could you get rid of the bad aspects but keep the good?
How would you decide what parts of nature are good or bad?
Well, sorry about that.
You're not one of my students, are you?
He just gets on my nerves, whatever that guy's name is.
It appears we're faced with a threat we can't control. One we can't even see.
Oh, that's a mysterious big bad is underneath the hood, but nobody knows what it is.
You're the only one who's immune to it. You're the only one who can sense it.
And what do you think they're looking for?
So, like, freezes the world.
Oh, see, you stumbled across my board. I'm not one of those weirdos, I swear.
He's a little weird. I'm MJ.
You two don't know each other?
Yo, Spider-Man, you okay? You get rid of that monster inside you?
Think I might go see how MJ's doing.
You're not gonna get away with this.
I like his costume as well this time. It's much more of a normal costume.
But he might.
I didn't know you could get that big.
Hey!
But you're in danger. You just have to trust me.
I like they're doing Spidey versus Hulk. That's always been the thing in the comics.
Fun. This whole thing can get really scary.
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell are you?
Frank, please. I don't have anywhere else to go.
I gotta watch that Punisher movie on Disney.
By the people who love you. Just gonna let him go by himself? Love you because you're you.
If you're gonna do something, you better do it now.
Never forget that. No matter how
Yeah, I really like the normalcy of this spider costume.
powerful you become.
I miss you, mate. Huh. All right, just give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm not in high school anymore. Oh, did you stretch? You a big stretcher? It's so good for you. You ready?
Yeah, that looks good. I would say that looks good. Disclosure Day never looked good. It was shit. Oh, that was really disappointingly bad. Yeah, very much so. Disappointingly bad. That's a very good description of it. Let's pull up the thumbnail. Oh, June 18th already. I do think I nailed the dialogue perfectly here. What is this infantile queer shit? It's Doctor Who, mate. Believe it or not. No, it's not. Peter Capaldi Scolds post Capaldi Doctor Who. He's right. Right? Disney Star Wars loses 85% of its audience. Fuck me. Right? That's how bad Kathleen Kennedy screwed up. Who's on this speaking tour to try and protect her legacy. I mean, again, it was such a dumb idea to say, well, why are we going to invest in the old legacy characters, Luke and Leia, and everyone's going to love the new characters just as much. And they're going to be so great, and everyone's going to love them. And then we own them completely, right? So we'll base everything around that. No, you fuckwit. You didn't understand what you bought. You've lost 85% of your audience. 85% of your market. That is ridiculous. Right? That is one of the greatest catastrophes in business ever. Right? Austin Powers apparently is back, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah. I think he should have kept doing Austin Powers movies, do one every few years. Right? They're like James Bond. Or they did get tired by the third one. Right? But do one every 10 years or so. It's probably a good idea. Anyway. I just love the look of disgust on Capaldi's face. As shoots, and then he looks back at you in disgust. I love how much he hates it. We all feel the same way, Pete. We all feel the same way. Oh, if only Doctor Who was good again. I don't know. Will it ever be? Who knows or dares to dream? Anyway, Mr. Matt is here. Do Mr. Matt Wi-Fi B. Hello, a bit quiet in here. It always is when I start early, although I'm 45 minutes in, and so it's filled out a bit by now. Fancy a dance? I'll moonwalk around a bit until you decide. Well, okay then. That's good to pick up the leaders. Archie Collin is here. How you doing? After all, remember the early start there? You did well, sir. You did very well. You want to miss any of this gold that I've come out with today? Darren M is here. How you doing? DV5N is here. He asked Elizabeth Giles or Kaylee Cowan. I've heard of Kaylee Cowan, but I can't picture her. Let's start with her. Kaylee Cowan. Okay, share screen. Oh, attractive young lady. Let me tell you. Yeah, share screen. Hey, Pete, we'll be back for you in a couple of minutes. Oh, no, wrong thing. Again, this look at disgust is somewhat perfect. All right, so she's pretty hot. She's an American actress best known for her roles in Sunrise in Heaven, Willy's Wonderland, and apparently that's not porn. Spinning Gold. Let's see what she looks like. Okay, she got a very good body, let me tell you. She looks okay. She looks pretty good. Do I prefer a blonde? Oh, actually, I think I do. Weirdly. All right, yeah, no, she is definitely attractive. 100% definitely attractive. More attractive there. And who's the other one we're looking at? Elizabeth Giles. Who is going to be the lucky girl to win this? Elizabeth Giles. It's definitely Kaylee Cowan. Right? Definitely. She looks kind of like a pain in the ass to me. I'm sorry. That's the vibe I got from her straight away. Like, this one was a pain in the ass. Elizabeth Egan, Liz Giles, is an American actress and singer. She began an acting career as a teenager, made a Broadway debut in the musical 13, and received recognition from playing Jade West in the Nickelodeon series. Okay, yeah. And voicing Daphne in the Italian animated Winx Club. She looks like a pain in the ass to me. She looks extremely high maintenance. And the other one might be high maintenance too, but she's kind of got that like resting bitch face. Again, even when she's smiling, she's like, fuck you. As opposed to Kaylee Cowan, who is just hot. I'm sorry. Yeah. Definitely. This one is the winner. Okay, 100%. She looks like she's nice, right? She looks kind of normal. I mean, she's dressed as Batman there, but okay, whatever. Casey Affleck and girlfriend. Oh, they're dating Casey Affleck. Well, that's got to make it weird right there. That makes it interesting. Yeah. Kaylee Cowan, definitely the winner. Right? Definitely the winner on that one. Thank you for bringing up this important topic. TV59, thank you very much, sir. We wouldn't want to miss out on any of this YouTube gold. Time Brothers here. No, we've dealt with the poster. Not been around a while. My wife died. Oy vey. Brooklyn, I'm so sorry to hear that. My wife's divorcing me. Or more, I'm divorcing her. I'm very sorry to hear that, Time Prophet. Well, it takes some. Now I'm like, for the first few months I was a basket case, right? But like now I'm like, solid with everything. I'm really happy, right? It's but it takes getting used to. I'm very, very sorry for your loss, Time Prophet. I really am. I'm so sorry. I make non-frozen pizzas and freeze them. I do my pizza in the microwave. Oh, fuck me! Oh, I want to tear my shirt and sit in mourning. Right? Farsight is here. How you doing, Farsight? Thank you for joining us. What else we got here? Personal taste, of course, but Hawaiian is his favorite pizza. I like Hawaiian pizza occasionally. Right? Farsight says he won't miss Doctor Who magazine. Again, it might survive, right? Not sure about Big Finish. Yeah, it's Mayfield by-election today, says Archer Colin. The Lotus Eater drew attention to a sudden attacks on Restore over the last few days. Yes. It's probably is going to be Burnham. But, like, again, I'm telling you, I have, like, because I'm a religious guy, but, like, I have so much faith in Hashem, in God now. Sorry, Hashem's the Jewish word for God. Like, I have so much faith in whatever happens is for the best. Like, again, when this divorce started, I was a basket case. I couldn't cope with it at all. I hated it. I would do anything not to get a divorce. Now I see it. I see it being God's plan that it's worked out to be fantastic. Right, my life is heading in such a great direction. I'm really happy about it. Right, a group of young lefters attack young Bob. I saw that. Yeah, Jonathan Cox. How you doing, Jonathan Cox? Articles, I'm not in any way interested in sports ball, but apparently Keir Starlin has managed for England fans to be banned from singing anti-Star Machat. Really? I mean, like, this is the most fascistic prime minister that in living memory, for sure. Time to ask which one's the new James Bond? Which one of who? I don't know. I think they're going to go for. I think it was Cartman, Archie Collin. I think it was Cartman, but it feels like it should be Butters. You're right. Who's it? I think they're going to go for a white male with James Bond. If they can't speak English, they shouldn't be here. In fact, they just shouldn't be here. Well, again, that's where most people are right now. Why is MSN covering this up? Because they're probably involved too, right? Fine. I'm wondering how the rabbi's chairs got so worn. Okay, fine. I dealt with that. Father, son, right? Yeah, my son called. Buy white hair scratch. She's got several. Right, literally said, but no, this is her favorite, and also she likes the bookcase over there. Right, she's got several. She's just a cat. Is Israel in the Far East from its own perspective? No, I think we're in the Middle East. Right, I think we're in the Middle East. Right, I think people thinking of it as here in the Middle East. Trainer, please. She trains me. Mark Cook. She's got far more gold, cunning, and willpower than me. She's in charge. Yeah, but from her point of view, even wanting your own country to be your own country makes you... yeah, it does. Again, what's it? What's his name? Sagan, a guard of Sagan, whatever his name is, from the Lotus Eaters. Carl Benjamin did a really interesting video on that a couple of days ago about how the modern day creation, Western creation myth is inverted and falling apart, essentially. Frozen Mark Ruffalo, fine, okay. Also, spiders can crawl up walls, but real spiders don't wear gloves. Well, that is true. That is true. I mean, yeah, sometimes they do. They like to be fashionable. They do indeed. Which makes me wonder how he clings the walls through the few minute hairs through his gloves. Yeah, Archie Collin, I think you're putting too much thought into this. It's Spider-Man, right? It's like putting too much thought into the Flintstones, right? It's not worth it. It's Spider-Man. It's not supposed to be that intellectually sound, right? I can't set my rather. Oh, Dr. Alex is here. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. Matt, did you... I think you were in the chat when I played that Sylvester McCoy AI, right? And that was perfect. That was such a perfect McCoy rendition. I don't know why Big Finish don't put out the AI reading the New Adventures in Sylvester McCoy's voice, and then they just license it from him. Right, he gets paid. Everybody gets paid, right? One Punch Man, Tolkien fan, One Punch Man and Tolkien fan is there. How you doing? Morning, everybody. And you've got lots of. Are they frogs or are they doggies waving? I don't know. We're saying Austin Powers is now we're now with Andy Zimmer frame. I hope they do a new Austin Powers movie, right? I think they had more movies in it. Isabel looks like she is Elvis Presley's daughter. Yes, but not in a good way. What I meant to ask is, was it Israel sees itself as in the Middle East? Yes. Right? Yeah, it's just that's what they call the region, right? Yes, they do, we do see and the Arabs too. Everybody sees us as being in the Middle East. Okay, fine. Where should we go first? I mean, Bleeding Cool was all over the story. We can. Oh, there's Mike Myers there. We can deal with that soon. Hang on, we'll go over here. Close. No, I don't want to buy anything. Okay. I think we can spend all stream just on this. Freaking incredible. Hey, Peter, we have to go and do some work. What can I tell you? Oh, what is this? What is evil filth? Hello, Daisy. How you doing, my darling? You woke up from your nap? I've taken on 3 walks today. You should be doing good. All right? You should be doing good. We'll see if we have time after the stream before I go to synagogue, okay? We'll see. Maybe. Anyway. Doing. Yeah, Daisy wants to come and say hello. Come here, Daisy. 1 second. Hello. Mwah. Hello, Daisy. Hello. You want to say hello up there? Hello. All right, catch you later, Daisy. Thanks for stopping by. You okay there, my darling? Yes, you are. Oh, you're a good doggy. Fine. Let's get back to the stream. You're scooting with your butt. Daisy, don't make me clean your ass, darling. Don't make me clean your ass. Right? There's just some things I'm not up for. That is but one of them. Wow. Okay. There's a lot to talk about. Dr. Karen Ford would love to come back. Yeah, maybe in a real role this time. Has Doctor Who Doctor Who's too many regenerations impact diminished? Says Capaldi, and I tend to agree with him, quite frankly. Right? I mean, like, Shooty is too many. I mean, like, they should have just gone back to one, like the first Doctor, right? And that's again, that's the only way forward. Don't do a 16th Doctor, 17th Doctor, 8th, whatever, or an unnamed Doctor. It's ridiculous. I mean, that you introduce Infinity Doctors with Jodie, right? Don't do that, right? Don't do that. I think, just start with the first Doctor. Essentially, start with the first Doctor on your new series, and then I think give hints of a connection to the original run, and then like he finds a carving of Patrick Troughton or something, or something like that, and he's maybe have his whole past be a mystery, and with that he's trying to find Doctor Who, right? Really is a mystery at that point. Right, and then the first big anniversary, you explain everything that the Doctor, all the Doctors came together to reboot the universe after they broke it by regenerating into Jodie, and everything after Capaldi is like fanfic, essentially. Right, that's the way to go. Peter Capaldi believes that Doctor Who has had too many regenerations and that they diminished. I mean, like what? Too many regenerations and has diminished the emotional impact they used to have. Yes. He's 100% freaking correct. Yes. Well, with all the uncertainty swirling around and what the future holds for Doctor Who, the BBC's Doctor Who, which I firmly believe is out for tender and is going to be commissioned and be a series, I think it's going to take several years. Yeah, I mean, like, it might be 5 years, it might be 10 years, it might actually be a long time. If it falls out of favor at the BBC, I don't see that happening though, because it's just worth too much money, right? And they don't know. Look at Disney; they have no idea. Look at Lucasfilm; they had no idea how to make Star Wars or what makes Star Wars. Look at Paramount; they have no idea what makes Star Trek work, like none whatsoever, right? We throw so much money at it; it should work. No. Right? They have no freaking idea when it works. They have no idea when it doesn't work, right? And they're always shocked, no matter what it is. and they never listen to the experts in the field, which is us. The people that, like, just listen to the shit that we're saying, right? Honestly, everybody told you this was going to happen. Everybody told you that, all new, all different Marvel, woke Marvel, if you do the MCU, it will implode. And it did. It completely collapsed, right? Everybody said, you're forgetting the original trilogy and then focusing on a new cast of stunning and brave women. We told you about the Star Wars Hotel. Like, do you want to go to Star Wars Hotel? Yes. That sounds awesome. Well, really, it's a Star Wars hotel set in a spaceship you never heard of with a fat blue chick as the captain. And you've got to be in character all the fucking time. Fuck you! Fuckwit. Oh, and you don't get to see the sun either. Yeah. This is what it should have been. Okay? It should have been built as a crash star destroyer on some planet that been converted into a luxury hotel. That way you get the full Stars aesthetic. You can have all the people working there in costume, in character. You don't have to be in fucking character if you want to sit by the pool and be left alone, right? But you're in that world, right? You're in that Star Warsy world, and that probably would have worked, right? And then if you want to do like this thing where they had this whole thing where they wanted to make it feel like you're in space, because that's where you had no windows. You just had space outside your windows, right? You can have that as like an attraction where you go up to like the Emperor's lost satellite, right? His lost base, and he comes back somehow. Whatever, right? You could have had a whole thing, but no. Just listen to us. We've been telling you for fucking ever that you're killing it, right? We've been telling you for fucking ever, and we kept telling you, it's gonna fail. Don't do that. It's gonna fail, and we're always fucking right. That's the thing. We are always fucking proved right. Right? And then we're gaslit. Oh, no. Ratings don't matter. Fuck you. Fuck you up your ass, you fuckwit moron. Yes, they do fucking matter. Right? Anyway. With all the uncertainty swirling around the future holds for Doctor Who, we are interested to see what Peter Capaldi, a.k.a. the 12th Doctor, might have to say on the matter when we saw that he will be checking with Tom Simmons. I kind of like this podcast. 100 questions with Tom Simmons podcast. The premise is that Simmons interviews are limited to 100 questions and 1 hour, whichever hits first. If the interview wraps up, though he doesn't address what the current situation with Doctor Who, he did share his belief there are too many regenerations and it has diminished the emotional big impact that they felt. Yeah, his was the last one that actually mattered, frankly. Because nobody cared by the time Jodie regenerated, right? They're like, and then it didn't make any sense. And then nobody cared about bi-generation. They thought that was stupid, right? And nobody cared that Ncuti regenerated into Billy Piper. They just seemed like a pathetic stunt, right? Regeneration hasn't mattered a long time. I would say one of the big reasons it hasn't mattered because there hasn't been a complete love fest connection with the Doctor. When Matt Smith regenerated, it mattered. Right? When David Tennant, it mattered. When Tom Baker regenerated, it mattered. Right? When Jodie Whittaker regenerated, it didn't matter. Right? Because we don't like the fucking Doctor. After I think he felt very sad filming his final scene, Capaldi would go on to share his thoughts on the long-running show and a number of regenerations it had over the course of its run. We wonder if he's referring to the number of times regeneration has come into play, even when it doesn't result in a new Doctor. To be perfectly honest, I think there have been too many regenerations. I love all the Doctors, but I've lost count of how many of them there are. Yes, and they kept having called Ncuti Gatwa the 15th Doctor. Why couldn't it ever be the Doctor? Right? Capaldi shared that the concept was mysterious and strange, seeing it play out when he was younger. As he sees it, the show's regenerating its lead holds the mystery of the show. Now it's just a bodily function, right? That's pretty much everything Ncuti did was just a bodily fucking function. I think it takes on how much of an event regeneration was when he was growing up. Capaldi also noted that it's also a very morbid approach in that one of the key tenets of the show, and one of the things that attracts people, it's almost subconscious. The central character dies, and then is reborn, and that doesn't happen in any other show. That's true, except Bewitched, maybe. But they have to be taken to right to the edge. So it's a very powerful death motif. When Simon asked if that was pretty much if that was a mature motif to have for a kids show, Capaldi responded, "It is, but it's magical. It's magical, and that's what in it lies the magic of the show." Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, should we try and find that where he says that? Hang on. Download. Okay, let's see if this downloaded properly.
Do a little quick fire get to know you before. Okay, you liked it a bit.
I liked, it hits its target audience.
But saying out loud, I read that you liked it a bit. It just doesn't,
Yeah.
Oh, what are they talking about?
Amiable, easygoing kind of. I think I was a favorite child.
Oh, really? Okay. Do you have a lot of siblings?
Well, 2.
Oh,
but I was in the middle, so I think I did a lot of drawing and television was a little black and white thing. And I think the first thing I can remember doing sort of creatively, and I've said this before, was I had a little shoebox and I made it a little studio, and I had little cutout Beatles. If you try a black bin bag.
Yeah. I know what a bin bag is.
Okay. If you take the bottom of it, turn it upside down, right?
Yeah.
You can cut out a neck space and 2 arm spaces so you can put it on.
You'd wear bin bags.
Put an arm through. And it's got a plasticky kind of punky sort of look. Try it. I think you're going to try that.
I'm going to do that.
I don't think I'm going
to. Well, I failed dramatically and was sort of terrified by the whole thing. Going to the drama school audition. It's you're somehow on the road to the circus.
Yeah,
they turn it on, and you could see the rain coming. It took a few minutes. It felt like it took like 30 seconds before the rain hit you.
Oh my God!
And they could change the color of it as well.
Rain?
Yeah, because it's water. Did you know that? I'm dumbstruck, but that's quite useful when you're with Robert De Niro, because he doesn't say anything either.
Oh, I was about Robert De Niro. Let's hear it.
I'm not. No. So,
what's the most starstruck you've ever been?
It would be either Al Pacino or Robert Duvall.
Real actors, there you go.
We had very little money. And my wife's agent was very... And you stand there and these tumbleweeds kind of blew. It was very difficult to get a handle on what it was they were talking about, because my agent said it was this Armando Iannucci, who I didn't know Armando personally, but I knew...
Oh, you must be talking about the thick of it.
From Alan Partridge.
Oh, okay. This is worth a detour.
And I loved Armando's work. So they said, Armando's doing this political thing and they'd like to see you for it. And I said, well, can I see us? There is no script. All right. Oh, what's it about? Well, we're not sure yet. So there was all kind of stuff that would become very familiar to me as we went on. It was kind of amorphous kind of blob of.
All right.
And I had to go on tape. And I had worked with everyone in the room. And I thought, why are you making me jump through these hoops?
Yeah.
To do these 2 little scenes, which surely you can just go, we've worked with them, given. But no, I had to jump through these hoops. So I thought, F this. For a life, that's when I was thinking, this is really, I've had enough of all this. So that's the attitude with which I walked into the thick of it, rehearsals, so audition. So although Armando was clearly a comedy genius, I was like, yeah, well, show me. because it's not something, hopefully, that I do in real life.
Yeah.
So it's to sort of bully them shamelessly.
Do you ever have to apologise to anyone after a scene?
No, I'd sometimes say beforehand, this is going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
If you've never seen The Thick of It, I really recommend it.
I don't know where.
Would you ask Stampy, Stephen
I
wonder how he gets his guests.
I don't know. I just say to him what's happening this season, what's going on, and what monsters are going to be in it, and how.
I'm talking about Doctor Who.
I'm here to announce that
Well, I don't
appreciate if you join. It helps us out so much. Thank you, and let's get back on with the interview. How do you even get cast as Doctor Who? What's that auditioning process like?
Well, I don't know. I used to when I was doing The Thick of It, and that was becoming successful, and I used to bump into Stephen Moffat.
Yeah.
And I was always a fan of Doctor Who. So I'd ask him what was happening in Doctor Who.
Okay. Again, was he a good idea or a bad idea for the show? He's one of my favorite Doctors. I think his performance was fantastic. Was it a good idea? I don't know, because it did lose its luster when Capaldi came in. That first season, I thought, was his weakest season. I liked the last season. Frostlight says he finds Eccleston wouldn't. Who were? Tyro says you rewatched Eccleston and found only 6 episodes were any good. I wonder what 6 are. Let me think. Well, they're very different Doctor Who. I mean, you got Rose. Oh man, can I do Unquiet Dead, End of the World? What was that? Yeah, Rose, End of the World, Unquiet Dead, Ain't London, World War III, Dalek, Long Game. The Moffat 2-parter, Dr. Dances, the one with the Slovene woman, and then you got Bad Wolf and Parting of the Ways. I think that's all of them. Okay, I wonder what 6 you I mean, I think what's his name? Long Game was probably one of the weaker ones. I'm intrigued. Let me know what 6 you like, right? Let me know what 6 you like. PD Rich there, PD Rich. Time Prophet, let me know what 6 you thought was good. Eccleston was Shakespeare compared to Jodie. Yeah, absolutely.
And just what little stories about
whether
there were people inside Daleks or whatever and stuff like that. And he would...
Are there?
I don't know, even to this day. I don't know. There might be some kids watching. I don't know. I just say to him what's happening this season, what's going on, and what monsters are going to be in it, and how's Matt, because I loved Matt Smith and all that, and David and all that.
Amazing.
And then one day my agent just rang and said, I heard that Matt was leaving, but I didn't think for a minute I would be in the frame for that. But then my agent just called and said, how would you feel about being Doctor Who?
I mean, if only he was treated better in the role.
So what do you mean by that? She said, well, they think you might be interesting as Doctor Who. And would you go and meet Stephen and do a scene that he's written? And he'd written this scene. And obviously it was for me, because it was all about how the Doctors had been good-looking lads. They'd been sort of boy band Doctors.
Yeah, that's the thing they moved away from. Was that the thing that hurt it? I did think the quality of his first season was very weak.
And suddenly this haggard face was, and that was the whole scene. It was a regeneration scene, which was all about how did this happen and where's the boy band guy gone? You know, I'm stuck with this, which was hilarious.
Were you nervous for that scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is not going to... I really threw my heart and soul into it because I loved the show. But I think it didn't go well. I thought that's not going to work out.
Wow, this is really interesting.
When did you...
And I don't know whether they were seeing lots of other people or whatever, but I had to go to Stephen's house and do that. I knew I suppose they could have been just generally looking for older people. See, I've rather egotistically decided that was specifically written for me.
Yeah.
But they may just have been having a troll.
Well, I know Paz and Joseph was really the first choice until Matt Smith showed up.
All through older actors.
Yeah, if Matt Smith, if Patterson Joseph was the doctor instead of Matt Smith, nobody would have cared about his skin color. Back in the 2010s, nobody gave a shit about this stuff. Best New Who stories, says Farsight, were Flatline and Mummy on the Orient Express. I mean, that's in his first season. They're the only two watchable ones, frankly.
When did you find out that you got it?
Oh, I think a couple of days later.
Do you remember where you were?
I think I was just. I had to go take someone to hospital. I was getting in the car to take someone to hospital, not because of something.
Yeah,
not because of an accident. I wasn't going to A&E. It was they had to go and get a blood test or something. But these are the kind of stories that the press don't want to hear.
Well, so you're on the way to the hospital and you get a phone call going, "Oh, you're the doctor."
I was walking towards the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my! What did you do?
Just said thanks.
Didn't jump up or down or anything. You just found out you're Doctor Who.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was great.
Oh yeah, calm down there. I mean, like honestly, you make Eccleston look more cheery, mate. What's going on?
I mean, I don't know. People always want a kind of spectacular thing to have happened at that.
Yeah,
but that's kind of showbiz, really. It's not really what happens in real life.
That is cool. You're actually so cool. Sorry, no, come on, that is awesome.
That is cool.
Oh yeah, I'll be Doctor Who.
No, it was great. Yeah, but I knew that it would be a significant change in my life, so that it comes with a certain anxiety.
And were you worried about taking it on from Matt Smith?
No.
Should have been.
Why not? You weren't worried at all.
That's lovely.
No, not like.
It was one of the happiest days. But actually, Matt was so sweet. I mean, I loved Matt. I love his doctor. And he was so kind to me on the day, because I had to go and do the regeneration scene. And the
guy in the interview was loving this.
It wasn't Matt's last day. He had still some filming to do. And I was doing because I had to keep it secret, and I was playing Cardinal Richelieu in the Musketeers in Prague. So in fact, this whole kind of casting thing was going on while I was flying back and forth to Prague.
Oh yeah, bit jet lagged.
Bit jet lagged. I remember I walked around Prague singing the Doctor Who theme to myself.
Yeah.
After I'd got it.
Could you tell your family when you got it?
Yeah.
They did. I mean, was it the Musketeers show? It was kind of fun, but they have nothing like that anymore, do they?
That was the weird. No, that was. I mean, sort of. Actually, I think I'm getting two stories mixed up here. I think I was in Prague when they told me.
Oh.
You see, the trouble is you're asking me questions, and I've become, because I've done so many interviews. I
get back to it.
I was actually told I was dressed as Cardinal Richelieu, was doing a scene in Prague in the Three Musketeers, and my agent called and told me. She said, "Hello, Doctor." And then
that is cool.
I was excited.
Yeah,
I was excited.
What was it like filming the regeneration scene?
It was great. Matt was so brilliant because I didn't realize until I left some years later how emotional that scene is for that actor.
Oh, please, Peter, come back and do a few more seasons. We're begging you, mate. We're begging you.
But Matt, who was very emotional, came back, and I was dressed as Matt.
Well, War of the Worlds killed it off. Bloody hell. Those things, PD Rich. That was so bad, that show.
Matt's costume. No, his actual.
Yeah.
But he came backstage, as it were, to outside of the shadows behind the TARDIS, and came to me and gave me a big hug and took the watch off that he was and gave it to me. Said, "That's for you. This is yours now. You're the Doctor now." It was amazing.
I say, Matt Smith sounds like a decent guy. This is called here. Let me find it again. Hang on. This is like, it's called, where is it? 100 Question with Tom Simmons. Yeah, can I here? Do you want me to find it? I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, and like he gets big guests. I mean, like this guy's interesting. Yeah, this is the video. Yeah, and I'll give you his channel in a minute.
Every time I see him, Doctor.
Yeah. Oh.
So it was great. It was very. Because then suddenly you're thrown into it, and then we just improvised we improvised for a long time. The new Doctor.
Yeah.
How he was responding to was all kinds of things, singing and all kinds of things going on.
How did it change your sort of real life playing the Doctor?
Well, I mean, in fact, I'd spoken to David because I knew David Tennant, obviously, and he was lovely and he's a friend. And he'd said, I said, how is this going to change things? And he said, well, you'll just become.
Oh, who's watching the Siege of AR-558? That's Deep Space Nine, isn't it? PD, right? I think so. That's a great episode. I like it. That's the one with. Is that the one with the changeling there? But he's like dying, and they're trying to get him out. The I can't remember. Magnificent Ferengi. Oh, that's an awesome. I love every season. A great Ferengi episode.
More visible.
Yeah,
and that was right. Everywhere you went, people knew you.
Yeah,
which was really nice, but also a little bit scary.
Was it a big adjustment?
Yeah, because that was a genie that was out of the bottle. There was no putting back.
Yeah.
You know, if you had a day when you didn't want to be recognized, well, that wasn't happening.
How did you get around that?
I became used to it. It's lovely to be recognized, to be such a wonderful character who brings little bits of magic into people's lives. And so that's a sort of privilege.
It's such a shame. Like, Shuri had no understanding of what this character was. Jodie also didn't understand it, but at least she was enthusiastic about the character. You got the feeling like Shuri just looked down at it.
Privilege when you get to be on the other end of that, but it takes you a little while because you're just a human being. You're frightened.
Does it stop you sort of taking the bus and walking around in public now, or
not now?
No,
nobody bothers with me now.
No.
Great.
Oh, I'll totally bother him if I saw him.
No, in the heat of it, it's you would some days. I spoke.
Shooty didn't.
I spoke to Matt about this as well. Some days just staying in today. Can't go out because it's too much.
Yeah, but was that worth it for being the Doctor?
Yeah. It's joyful. It's a joyful, magical thing.
Yeah,
and you get to go to work and be in the TARDIS and blow up Daleks. And
what were the most magical bits about filming?
I think when I could sense the child in me.
Yeah.
I honestly, the best bits of his Doctor, and there's so many great bits, when he interacts with children, that made truly terrible episodes really, really good. Right? I mean, like, in The Forest of the Night is a truly terrible episode. What's fantastic about it is watching Capaldi's interaction with children, right? It's magical. The Return of Captain Mysterio, right? A terrible episode. I mean, the script was okay, directed awful. The person who directed had no idea how to emulate the superhero genre, which is what that really needed to do, and they needed a big name star to be the superhero as well. But there's the scene in the beginning where he's talking to the kid at the beginning. That's always magical, right? I love it when his Doctor talks to kids because he talks to them on a very genuine level.
Which could happen anytime. I could sense the child coming to the mature actor because the child knew who the Doctor was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when did you know that it was time for you to kind of move on from being the Doctor?
Well, I just wasn't sure that it was going to go in the direction that everybody was leaving.
Well, again, was he pushed out to make way for Jodie? That's what I always thought. But also, yeah, what you're saying is true. He's not going in the direction that he wanted to go. See, I never found his later episodes terribly woke. Right? To me, they felt much more like Stephen Moffat trying to put out a good show with an insanely woke bosses. All right? And, Stephen Moffat essentially left the show, especially this second season. He gave them a perfect female Doctor Who show that they could have run with Lucidare and what's her name? And Jenna Coleman, right? And they really the trouble with making the Doctor female is it's a masculine show, and the character's a masculine character. And I think you could have had a woman playing it, but you got to have that understanding it's a masculine character, right? But the thing that Moffat set up would have been the same premise, but with the feminine characters, right? I think that really would have worked. and they were stupid not to use that instead. So, but again, I find his last season to be the best. I like Bill Potts the most. His last episodes, I mean, like, just for good episodes. What was his last? I mean, I really like the Dalek two-parter in this second season, right? Did you ever pick up on Bill being gay? She might have mentioned it once or every freaking 10 seconds. Okay, let's just have a look at the episodes from his final season. The first one was Pilot, which I thought was excellent. I really enjoyed the. But again, I found, like, you know, Bill Potts, even though she kept talking about she was gay, was a bit of a breath of fresh air after Jenna Coleman, right? She felt very naturalistic. So yeah, I thought the writing in that episode, the pilot, I thought was excellent. Yeah, just running through it right now. Return of Dr. Mysterious, the Christmas version, but that was awful. That's bad. Smile was a reasonably strong episode. I would rewatch that again. It's like Stanley. Thin Ice, a little less so, but yeah, you see the wokeness creeping in there. Knock Knock I found boring. Oxygen I thought was good. I love Extremists. I love The Pyramid of the World. I love The Lie of the Land. And I think Emperors of Mars is okay. Eaters of Light is nearly okay. World Enough in Time and The Doctor Who was fabulous. And Twice Upon a Time I liked a lot as well. I thought that was also very good. So I found that his last season to be his best.
That I'd worked with, everybody was leaving.
Yeah.
And Jen had gone, and Stephen was going, and Brian, the producer, was going. And those are the people that...
And he must have known that Chibnall was coming in, and Chibnall's a moron, and Chibnall wanted a woman.
That make it work for you. And we'd had some talks about the direction. I wasn't sure that was where I wanted to go with the show. I'd
love to hear those talks. I would love to hear those talks.
And I also thought I'm not sure I could come up with anything new.
Okay, and what was it like for you, last question on it then, filming your regeneration scene?
Very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
I want to go to Patreon now to see the questions we missed.
I didn't, I mean, to be perfectly honest,
I didn't want to go.
I think there are too many regenerations.
Yeah.
I love all the dogs.
This is the last one that mattered, right? It is the last one because it's his last time anybody had any emotional connection to the character.
Doctors, but I've lost count now of how many of them are.
Mm.
So the weight of this kind of regeneration is...
Yeah, a lot of people hate that Thin Ice episode. They hate the Monk trilogy as well. I found it like it's a good watchable standard episode of Doctor Who, right? I'm kind of in the mood to watch it now.
Diminished.
Yeah.
Whereas when I grew up as a kid, it was the first time it happened was what just happened there? That was, and it was mysterious and strange. So, but it holds the mystery of the show.
Yeah.
It's the regeneration.
I remember.
And you can bet Ross Lee Davies is saying, "Oh yeah, but making it not make sense, we'll get back that mystery of the show." No.
So every childhood moment from Christopher Eccleston to you, I remember that regeneration.
Yeah.
All of the family sitting down. It was always around Christmas time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sitting down to watch it and going, "Oh, who's it going to be? What's going to happen?"
Yeah.
It was one of the most magical TV experiences of my childhood.
Yeah.
To watch that every time.
Yeah.
It was, fantastic.
But also to be morbid about. I think it's interesting because I think it's part of the key, one of the key tenets of the show, and one of the things that attracts people. It's almost subconscious, is that the central character dies.
Yeah.
And then is reborn, and doesn't happen in any other show. But
They're making a good point. Well, we read this in the article.
They have to be taken right to the edge. So it's a very, very powerful death motif.
Yeah, it's quite a mature thing for a kid's show, isn't it?
It is, but it's magical.
I wish they'd just do Dallas and get Peter back in the back of the Doctor and then wake up on the floor in the top. Okay, listen, mate. You wouldn't believe the dream we just had. Cue music. You've got to go and check out Dr. Alex's channel. He's written 3 seasons of stories, and that's essentially what he does. Right? There is a reference to the shower in the first one, where we're back to a Capaldi Doctor.
It's magical. And that's what in it lies the magic of the show.
I'd like to ask you about Criminal Record.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. There you go. Fine, let's go back to Bleeding Cool. Okay, let's see what other articles there are. People don't like the Frost Fair one. Blimey, look at that. Who we got? BBC announces 107 million in programming cuts and major layoffs. Yes, go woke, go broke. Right, go woke, go broke. Oh, well, let's see what he says on. Is this also on the same thing? Stephen Moffat. Okay, what is it? Well, we got two Peter Capaldi themed Doctor Who updates to run in one day. Earlier, we took a look at what he said about the long running shows in Too Many Generations. But shortly after, Capaldi had some comments to share about the show being put out to tender and Russell T Davies dividing a showrunner. Doctor Who has been great to Russell T Davies, and it's been great to everybody who worked on it, great to everybody who's worked any of it, and it will continue to be great. It's not going anywhere. Maybe it will disappear for a while in time and space. That's why that's what the Doctor does. Capaldi shared during the Digital Spy shared with Digital Spy at the Interfilmables. Yeah, again, no one's denying that it's almost certainly coming back. Right? I would be really amazed if it doesn't come back. No one's denying that at all. But, it was cancelled. It is cancelled. That's just the bottom line. Because it was shit and nobody liked it. And the show will be the same but different when it returns. As for the possibility of a return of his 12th Doctor, it sounds like Capaldi isn't closing the door to possibility. Yes! Yes! Please! You can never say never. Please say never. You never know what happens in the future. Anything can happen in the future. Capaldi's Doctor can do that. He can't do it. He can't do it. You just never know in the universe. And if he's going to do that, he can do that. Okay. Fucking yes. Yes. That is really good. Okay, Peter, come back. Although I am looking forward to the Big Finish. Does that come out this month? The Big Finish 12 Doctor line, that actually looks like I'm really kind of psyched for it. Let's see what else they got to say. BBC cutting TV development budget 15% annually. Well, again, Donald Trump's going to come take all your money. I don't really care what Joe Martin says, but I'm kind of intrigued. But let's much more Matt Smith, right? So yeah, he must be the premier of House of the Dragon. Peter Capaldi said no. That must be up here then. With the Christmas special proving to be nothing more of a hope to bring Russell T Davies and Bad Wolf departing. The show being put out for competitive tender. Whenever you stand on all of this, one thing is clear: it's going to take some quiet time before whatever the next era of Doctor Who is going to happen ends up on the screen. And look, this is really what it was like in '89, between '89 and '96, right? We didn't know what's going to happen. It could have been a David Hasselhoff Doctor. That's what I remember. Then people were saying that, like, "Oh God, what's it going to be?" Maybe it'll come out okay again. Who knows? Earlier today, Josh Horowitz dropped the latest episode of Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, spotlighting Matt Smith, aka the 11th Doctor, before this weekend's return on 8 game shows House of Dragon. During the live recording of the 92nd at the 92nd Street Y on June 16, Horowitz asked him if Smith still keeps up on the show, but the Doctor Who was at a transition point right now. Okay, after sharing how he felt about taking over from David Tennant, Smith offered some words of hope and encouragement because he's a very hopeful and encouraging person. I mean, he really is designed to be the Doctor. Who directly addressing specifics or any comment statements that have been released. I'm so proud of that show, and the great thing is, people say, "Oh, Doctor Who this and Doctor," and it's he shared the Doctor never dies, he never goes away, If they will be back. Of course, he's just part of that system. What can you do? And it will continue to evolve and change and grow. And it's because the most brilliant concept for a show. Yeah, but you got to like really hone in on what it is, right? You've got to be true to what it is. Let's see what Joe Martin has to say for some unknown reason. Come on. There you go. Joe Martin, the future doctor believes the fans should have a greater seat at the table. Well, you think the fans are the woke fucks. I think we should be talking to the fans more because this is, well, bloody hell, she's actually got a brain in her head. They actually know this genre so well. They may have the best ideas for its future. Darling, you're not wrong there. As I said before, long may it rain. The story, again, what a great ambassador of the show. I'm just sorry that you insert shit. The stories are endless. The stories are never going to end. I believe that too. Martin Future Doctor will be the centerpiece of Circuit Breaker. Nobody cares. Hooligans fans and their children shall be watching this show. Hopefully seeing holograms of me when I'm gone. But no, nobody's going to remember you. Please. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing what she will do with the season, right? I got to wrap up soon. Let's do another story before I go. Yeah. Star Wars has lost 85% of its audience, and Lucasfilm fix sounds worse. Okay, what's the fix? So this is from this is from a quite a good leaker. Chase younger viewers, aim for PG-13, build everything inside a top-down creative framework, use AI to help generate environments and visual effects. Well, I agree with that. But before they chase a new audience, maybe they want to deal with the one they already lost. Here's a number of things they should do to keep someone at Lucasfilm up at night. 85%. That's roughly how much the theatrical audience has shed between the Disney era box office peak and its newish big screen entry. You don't need Galaxy to see that. You need a calculator. In 2015, 85%. The spin-off excuses fall apart fast. Yeah, exactly. Mandalorian is a spin-off from Disney Plus show, and of course it made less. Except that excuse already has a name. It's Rogue One. But no, this made a lot less. Rogue One was a spin-off too. No episode number, no Skywalker's headlining it, a side story about dealing with Death Star plans starring characters and audience had never made before. It made over $1 billion. It was a good movie. That's why. So Mandalorian didn't underperform because of the spin-off. Rogue One proves a spin-off can do well. It underperformed because Star Wars in 2026 means something very different than it meant in 2016. Yes. If the defense is Solo, that doesn't get a Lucasfilm hook either. Solo didn't prove Star Wars spin-offs are doomed. It proved Fallout from Last Jedi already hit the brand. They should have just scrapped that and remade it. Solo arrived just 6 months later and it bombed. The audience had walked out of Last Jedi and they didn't come back for the next one. Mandalorian Grogu is what that crack looks like 8 years later, after a brand became damaged and brand damage became impossible to hide. He's not wrong there. He's not wrong with any of it. Anyway, I'm going to be back on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. I have to head off. I've got this thing at synagogue soon. Solo lost money. That's true. I got single. Oh, what's that? I just noticed somebody said Blood Heat. I love my favorites were Blood Heat. I love that. Lucifer Rising, also great. Nightshade and The Dying Days. Again, AI. Celeste McCoy reading most of those. AI Paul McGann reading Dying Days, I guess. Right? Especially Blood Heat. Right, and they just pay him. Anyway, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm heading off into the sunset. I'm back on Dan's channel on Saturday night, and my channel back here on Sunday. So, where's my mouse? There you go. Hit the end broadcast button. Hit it again. Say good night, good luck, and may your God walk